Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Kevin Wallenfang. I'm the big game ecologist at the Department of Natural Resources, and I talked to you right here about 6 weeks ago when we told you that Wisconsin was going to hold our first ever elk hunt here in the state. And so today is another big day in this whole process, in that today is the very first day that you can apply for an elk hunting license for our first inaugural hunt. So I'm here to run you through some of the details of how to go about doing that. And so we are going to, first of all, go ahead, Sawyer, start us off with what you really need to know about the hunt itself. There's, of course, a lot of details here, but this hunt is going to take place only up in the Clam Lake area where elk were reintroduced to Wisconsin well over 20 years ago now. That population has continued to grow out through time, and we're really pleased with what's happening up there. And we're finally to the point where we feel that we can offer a very limited hunting opportunity for folks to enjoy here. So Clam Lake Elk Range only. This will not occur down in Jackson County where we reintroduced elk just a couple of years ago. The hunt is primarily going to take place starting in mid-October, run for about a month. Then it's going to close down, and if somebody still has not filled that coveted tag by the time December rolls around, they'll have another opportunity through mid-December to try again. This is a bull-only hunt, so a very limited number of animals will be available. We want to protect those cow elk. We want to continue to see our elk population grow. We've got an overall elk population goal up in the Clam Lake area of about 1,400 animals. So we want to continue to see things grow through time here. And so bulls only will be allowed. We've got some really big ones up there, some beautiful big mature animals. And I think you're really going to enjoy it if you get that once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to draw a tag here. Like I said, there's a lot of details. You can go online on the DNR website and just punch in keyword elk. There's frequently asked questions documents on there. There's all kinds of information about applying for a tag, the elk reintroduction itself, the population estimates, and all kinds of stuff on there. So go online, learn more about the elk management here in Wisconsin, and I think you'll find plenty to look at. Lots of great photographs of the animals that are up there, nice videos and everything else. So go check it all out, lots to learn. Who and how many people can apply here? So what we've got is, first of all, your requirement is that you need to be a Wisconsin resident. There are a couple of exceptions to that rule. Here in Wisconsin, we've got some special rules that allow folks that have a Purple Heart, if they've been wounded in combat, have a Purple Heart, they can also apply even if they are a non-resident. And then there's also folks that are qualified armed services representatives, armed forces folks. They can get on there and apply as well. Just go online if you happen to fall in one of those categories, or somebody that you know falls in one of those categories. Just go online and search for a Purple Heart or Armed Forces on the department website, and you'll find more information about that. Beyond that, we're going to issue a grand total of 5 tags. So like I said, this is a very limited hunt, just kind of working our way into it as the population grows over time. But we will be issuing 4 tags through a very random drawing conducted by the department, and then 1 tag will be issued by the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation. How to apply? Very, very simple. If you've ever applied for a turkey license or a bobcat tag or a bear tag in Wisconsin, you're going to use exactly the same process. So go on the department website, go to our Go Wild site, punch in your login information, and away you go. Very simple instructions. You're just going to jump onto the page where it says you're going to buy an application. So you're going to click on that. Once that opens up, right there in the products file, you're going to find an elk application. Click on that, and when you're done, it's a $10 fee. Extremely simple. I actually did it last night. I was actually trying to be one of the first people to ever apply for an elk tag in Wisconsin, so I set my alarm last night at 11:56, and I woke up, and at 12 o'clock it worked. By 12 o'clock and 53 seconds, I was done with the process. So pay your $10 fee using a credit card. If you'd like, you can make an additional contribution to elk management and elk research in Wisconsin. And by the way, the funding from this, $7 of every application fee, is earmarked for elk management and elk research right here in Wisconsin. And I also talked about that Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation tag. $10 of that raffle ticket money all comes back to Wisconsin for our use here in the state for management and research purposes. the timeline of this whole thing, you need to apply this month. So the application period is going to end March 31st, and we're going to draw that tag. I said early June in here. Actually, this is incorrect. Today is May. I'm a little behind. Today is May. We're going to draw the tag in June. And then that Elk Foundation raffle is going to take place. You're going to be able to buy raffle tickets online. You can go to the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation website. They will sell you a ticket right there. You can buy as many of those as you want to. They're going to draw that ticket later this summer in August up in Wausau at a state convention. And then once we have all of our raffle winners and all of our application winners put together, we're going to have an elk hunter education course that's going to take place early this fall, where those folks are going to, it's a required course. If you draw that tag, you're going to have to take this course with us. It's going to be a great orientation to getting familiar with the area up there, various requirements of the hunt. We're going to be doing health testing and asking you to collect some of that information for us. So a lot of information about the rules and regulations and that kind of thing will be part of this whole course. So I hope to see you at that. If you decide that you are one of these extremely lucky folks that draw one of these tags and you want to give it away to somebody else, there are options to do that. You can transfer it to a Wisconsin resident youth, 17 years and older, so you can apply for your kids, your grandkids, whatever you want to do. Excuse me, put in for them. And then there is also that option for disabled hunters. You can transfer that tag to anybody with a disabled hunting permit here in Wisconsin. I want to take the opportunity to thank all the partners that have been involved in this. Lots of folks have contributed the dollars to reintroduce elk to Wisconsin. This latest round of elk reintroduction has been completely and totally funded by nonprofit partners and private individuals who think elk reintroduction in Wisconsin is a great thing. Wonderful, you know, carrying on that tradition of what we do here in Wisconsin. We put animals back out on the landscape for the sake of, if nothing else, having a historic and complete ecosystem community out there. So we want to thank all the partners that have been involved, including the tribes. Some of you are aware that the Chippewa tribes will also have an opportunity to hunt during this, this inaugural hunt this fall. Lots of Forest Service partners. By the way, the Forest Service, of course, they remind me, one of the most common questions we've been getting about this hunting opportunity is folks, for some reason, seem to think that most of the area up where these elk live is private property, and that is just not the case. About 70% of the elk range in northern Wisconsin is public lands. There's lots of places to stay. There's little motels, there's campgrounds. So if you draw that tag, there's going to be multiple opportunities for you to have a great place to stay. Restaurants, gasoline, everything you need out in that area is going to be right there. Another common question we've been getting is, if I draw that tag, can I bring help along? Can I bring other people with me? And the answer to that is absolutely you can. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that, quite frankly, if you draw it, your buddies and friends and family are going to have a very tough time over the years because of the odds of drawing that tag, of getting one. If you get that tag, you can bring as many helpers, as many people along on that hunt as you want to help participate in that hunt however you see fit, all with the exception of they can't shoot the animal. That has to be done by the tag winner. So next slide. Where can you find more information? Very, very simple. Just go to the DNR website, punch in keyword elk. As I said before, there's frequently asked questions, all kinds of great information on there. And then in addition, we're going to continue to do this kind of social media. We're going to remind you again as we get closer to that May 31st deadline of when you can apply. And we will be highlighting various aspects of the hunt as the summer goes on. So I hope you get out there and get your application in. We've already got pretty good interest going today just since it started up. So we hope this is a great success, and we hope that your name is going to be on the winners list come June. So good luck. Thanks for watching.